Hello, my name is Russell Brown from Adobe Systems, and this is a first look at a great new product from Adobe called Photoshop Touch. Okay, let's get started. Now, Photoshop Touch is designed to combine images together, allow you to add professional effects, and then share the results with friends and family on Facebook. It's really great, and it's easy to use. Let's start off right here. As you can see, I'm going to click on this icon in the upper left-hand corner of my gallery. You can see that I can quickly go into a great collection of tutorials that are built into the product itself. So you can go into those tutorials and learn everything you need to know about using this tablet and this application instantly. But in this project, I'm going to go right into a project of my own. Clicking here at the base, I'm going to select from a gallery of new images. As you can see here, I have my photo albums, which are built into my tablet. I can go to the new product from Adobe called the Creative Cloud and download some images. I can get images from my camera, or check this out, I can even get images here from Google. If I click right here on Google Search, you can see that it brings up my search window. I can enter in some text to search, but even more, I can go over and actually select to search by the text combined with a color search. So I can bring up NASA galaxies that are red, and over here under the copyright symbol, I can search for images that I can reuse commercially and make modifications to. A really nice combination of search features here under the Google search. And down here, you can see I can click on Facebook as well. In this project, I'm going to go for my photo albums. I'm going to click on an image, as you see here, and add it to my project, just like that. And here we are inside of Photoshop Touch. As you can see here, if I tap on my screen, here in my tool panel, I can go through all of these familiar tools as you see here. The same types of tools you'd find in Photoshop. Up here on the top, I can edit my images from this icon. I can make selections here. And moving over to the right, I can move and transform my images with this. And here's another great feature right here. I can add in adjustments. Fantastic. And next, effects. Really simple to use, easy effects. Basic, stylized, artistic, and photo effects that can be applied to your images. And finally, there's more. And in fact, it's called the More panel right here, in that I can add really fantastic adjustments and features from this More panel. Okay, that's enough for a quick overview of the tools. Let's get right into a project and show you some great features. I'm going to go over here to my menu and add an image. But check this out. I simply click and hold on the image here from my gallery and drag it right into my project and let it go. Great. Then I can move this around, snap it to the base. I can change the size of my work area here with two fingers pinching inward, and then I can scale the size of this. Wow. Easy, simple, click Done. It then automatically crops the image just like that. Okay, now here's a fantastic feature that a tool like this cannot be without, and it allows you to quickly drop out your backgrounds. Over here in my tools, I currently have selected a great new feature here called the Scribble Selection Tool. It's fantastic, it's easy, and it's simple. Check this out. With the Keep button selected here, I'm going to paint over the areas that I want to keep. Now what I want to do is just trace the edge. If you know how to trace the edge of your object, you can make a selection and drop out its background. Just like this. Poof. Next, Remove. Click that button. And this time, I want to create a corresponding path right around this incredibly good-looking model and finish it off. Stand back and watch the magic. Wow, wow, look at that. But wait, there's a little problem here. We can fix that really easily by selecting Keep, and then we go back in and redefine the edge with a little bit of an adjustment. We're done. Now, if I were to drop out the background in this image, it would be a hard edge selection. So we've added some great new features found, of course, in Photoshop called refined edge right here. So that same technology is here that allows me to refine the edge, in this case, of this hair right in here. So I'm going to go in with this brush and paint right in there. It's going to readjust those edges right around the hair. So it has to be simple and easy, just like that. Wow. Click OK. Then based upon the size of your file, it will then process this and give you a really refined edge. Now, Photoshop Touch will take a file size up to 1,600 pixels by 1,600 pixels in size. That's the maximum size you can work with. Okay, our image is done and ready to process. Here it is, folks, under the Edit menu. All we do is say Extract. Poof, the background's gone. And there's the Mad Hatter against the background. Really, really nice and simple. And check out the detail and the quality of that selection and that mask. Wow. Let's deselect from our selection and let's continue our project. Because now I want to add a bit of a fade to the background. I want to add some drama to this. From my More menu again, let's go down to Add Gradient. Now, there are hundreds of different techniques here inside of Photoshop Touch. I can only cover a few, but this is one of my favorites. Notice that I can adjust this gradient. I can choose from any of the built-in gradients, or I can save a gradient. I'm going to click Done. I like the way that looks. I'm going to zoom back out and take a full view of this, again, with simply pinching on the screen. Let's finish this off by adding some text. Again, from my More menu right over here, Add Text. I previously typed in this text, but of course, if I double tap on the text, up pops my keyboard so I can make adjustments to that text. Watch this. I can move this text down into position like this. I can also scale it, and I can break the link, the non-proportional link here, and then I can adjust and scale the text as I'd like. Also, over here, if I click on Charlemagne, you can see I have a great set of text that's built in right into the product for me to use for my projects. I'm now going to click the checkbox over here and set that down. If I would like to move this around, additionally, I can select my transform and select Done and transform that into position. But let's finish this off with one of my favorite effects here under my Effects menu, Basic Effects, called Glow. And instantly I can add a glow to this type, set the blur, the intensity, and the color, and apply it. But wait, there's something more. I really want to go in and show you the warping capabilities. You can warp images or warp text. If I click here on the top of the text, I can warp this up and click Done. And with that, I am done. If I'd like to save this, I click here in the upper left corner, save it, and once this has been saved, I can then, from this menu here at the top, I can share this by email, share this by Facebook, or save it right to my device. Not only that, I can save this to the Creative Cloud and then download it to my desktop computer and open the layered Photoshop version of this file right into Photoshop. So layers here inside of Photoshop Touch, the same layers appearing inside of Photoshop on your desktop. There you have it, a first look at a great new product from Adobe here on a tablet. Fantastic. Give it a try.